Hello, welcome. I wanted to lead us in a practice that, as promised, is kind of really good for mask wearing. And so this centers around mantra. And we've done mantra before, I think just out loud, but there's actually kind of three layers of mantra. There's the mantra that you kind of repeat, silently in your mind. There's out loud chanting, and there's this middle ground called Japa, J-A-P-A, and that is just kind of silently mouthing the words to your mantra. And I think it's really good middle ground. Sometimes when we're, eyes closed mantra silently in our minds, it's relatively easy to get distracted. And by the same token, when we're repeating mantra out loud, sometimes, it gets tricky with the breath, or, we can't do that everywhere. So japa is kind of that sweet spot where we can repeat a mantra and feel it moving on our lips, and maybe hear the sound of the mantra in your head, but at the same time it's quiet. And especially if you're wearing a mask, no one knows you're doing it because they can't see your lips moving. So I think naturally, we're out in our day, we're wearing a mask in a kind of shopping or social situation. A little bit of anxiety comes with that. It's just kind of a constant reminder of what's going on in the world. So if you can, use this practice to counter a little bit of anxiety, then it kind of acts as a silver lining to wearing a mask. So we'll just kind of start with basic inward focusing meditation, getting connected to our breath, and then I will grab my mala string of 108 beads, and since this will be kind of a silent repetition of the mantra, we'll end up at different pace, but this just gives us, at least I know I'll be doing 108 repetitions, maybe you'll be a little off, but it kind of gives us a nice bookend of when to end the practice. So like I said, just starting with kind of a basic breath meditation before we get into using mantra. Find your seat, your easily upright spine. And just taking a breath in to notice any points of physical tension. It feels like the breath is running into tension in your shoulders, your face. Once you identify those areas of tightness, your inhale, soften with your exhale. Just repeating that a few times, noticing what can soften more. Beginning to hear the sound of your own breath. Feeling the physical sensation of breath. Looking for any little nuances that come with just the physical sensation of breathing. Feel the flow of your breath moving in and out through your nose and your throat. And just staying connected with this inward sense of breathing. The mantra we will be using is Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Just hearing that in your mind for a moment. This is a Chaitanya mantra. It has been passed down for generations, bringing with it the power of trillions of repetitions throughout the centuries. It means I bow with respect to my higher self. Om Namah Shivaya. As we go, you can start to repeat this mantra as if you were saying it just loud enough that only you can hear it. As if you were whispering to yourself, feeling your mouth make these sacred syllables. Om Namah Shivaya. One of the great things about Japa is that you can repeat the mantra both on the inhalation and the exhalation, breathing it in and breathing it out. Notice if you are struggling with your breath at all, and just maybe slow down. You can make the mantra last however long your natural inhalation might last, however long your natural exhalation might last. Feel these syllables as if you were just shaping the air that flows in and the air that flows out. Your mind might have the remarkable ability to bring in some distraction mentally or physically. Being glad that you've noticed when you're distracted and coming back to that sensation of breathing, of mouthing this mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. Whatever the mind tosses up as what it says is more important, just remind it that in this time, you've chosen to practice, to put all your focus on the mantra, letting everything else fall away. Just a few more rounds of feeling this mantra moving on your lips, moving with the air that you breathe in and out. And letting it go, coming back to just the breath. Relaxing your face and just feeling the mental reverberations of this mantra. Imagine that you could breathe this mantra from your mouth into your heart. Feeling Om Namah Shivaya flow into your heart. With every breath in. And one final big inhalation, maybe lifting, opening the heart, opening the shoulders. As you come back to a normal seat, just starting to blink the eyes open. If that was your first time working with Om Namah Shivaya, I'm so very happy to have passed that down to you. Of course, any mantra would work with this practice. For instance, I was doing a lot of shopping this weekend, in my mask, just silently doing the Ganesh mantra, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Just kind of that mantra of getting through stuff, which I think we could all use a little bit right now. So thank you for practicing with me this evening. Namaste.